All right, hey y'all. We're gonna try to make this a quick video so to not drag on. Now, remember I made the obesity code, which was like you gotta watch what you eat. If you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, it's hard to exercise like a goddamn beast. Because when you're a goddamn beast and you eat protein, you can stay in shape no matter what the fuck you do. No matter what, you can eat chocolate, you can eat peanut butter, you can eat oil, you can eat cooking oil straight off the pan, and you will have cut abs because you're exercising 1,000 times a day. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. If you hit the gym 1,000,000 miles a day and hit the weights, you will be ripped. You will be ripped. That's all there is to it. But that only happens in your 20s and your teens, mainly your 20s. In your 20s, you can hit the gym all day long and eat whatever the fuck you want, and you will be ripped. That's why athletes are in their 20s, bro. Athletes eat whatever the fuck they want. But the older athletes need to stick to a diet and manage their energy levels and their rehab and their muscle massages because it takes longer to recover, like me. So I said, when you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you need to manage your diet. You need to eat protein, fats, avoid sugary snacks, avoid snacking at all. Eat a full meal based on protein and fat that'll fill you up. Avoid eating with your mouth, eat with your stomach. Skip meals at breakfast and nighttime, depending on the situation, and eat around your schedule. That was the lesson to stay in shape. And then go for walks, because that's the only exercise. That's the only exercise we can do is to go for walks at our age. Now, if you want to be ripped, bro, if y'all want to be ripped, if y'all want to be ripped, then we need a new plan. So we need to build muscle as well. Now the problem is I got strong in my whole life. I was always lifting weights. So I had muscle recognition and muscle memory. So it's easier for me to put on muscle. But I also was pounding the gym in my late 20s and early 30s. Now that I am in my mid 30s, it is fucking hard to work out. So it's a very difficult solution. Yes, we are more mature. We are more in control and in command of our bodies. But to actually physically work out is a fucking nightmare. Bro, I used to walk from here to Young and Eglinton Dunfield Fitness Club in 2 feet of snow. In 2 feet of ice. To walk there, walk back. At the gym, I would pump iron and I would go for a run on the treadmill for 1 hour or 45 minutes to an hour, walk fucking 5 kilometers there and back. Now, I walk to the corner store. I walk to the burger store. I get back, I am dead tired. I used to, even just 3 years ago, I was doing 20-minute workouts. Today I do a 5-minute workout. If I work out for 20 minutes, I am done, bro. It started in my late 20s. I used to play soccer in my early 20s, 8 to 12 hours a day. I shit you not. Just buy sandwiches. The only reason I couldn't play soccer for a long amount of time is because I ran out of money. I didn't have enough money to buy Gatorades and sandwiches. Because I was like, if I get Gatorades and sandwiches and somewhere to piss and shit. Or if I shit at home, I just need somewhere to piss. And we used to piss on the building. So you piss on the building and you buy sandwiches and Gatorade. You can play soccer, and you have a towel and you have a change of shirt. You can play soccer, the pickup soccer that we used to play on the streets for 8 to 12 hours a day. From fucking noon in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. Those were the golden years. In my late 20s, I would go to a Canadian Soccer League practice. So I was still in form. I was 28, 29 years old, 27 years old. I would go to a Canadian Soccer League practice or a game. Practice, because there's more practices than games. One practice. Driving home, you are like soaking in a hot tub, a sauna. You are soaking in a sauna on the freeway at nighttime at 1 a.m. because the practices are at 11 p.m. at night. 1 a.m. you are driving on the highway with the goddamn trucks and you are soaking in your underwear and your shirt in a sauna. You get home, you're hungry, but all you do, you go on the couch. My ass is hurting. You go on the couch. You go on the couch. You open up your YouTube. You start watching your soccer clips on YouTube. And you can't move. You are dead tired. You're dead tired. Every single soccer. So the training lasts 40 minutes, sometimes an hour longer than an hour. But even if it lasts 40 minutes, you get home when you're 27, 28 years old, and you're soaking, you're uncomfortable because you're completely drenched in sweat. You put a towel over this couch so you don't ruin the couch, and you cannot move. You put a towel on the pillow so you don't get the pillow sweaty, and you just lie down for like a fucking hour and you could fall asleep. You can't shower. You can't eat. You can't do anything but lie down and watch your fucking Ronaldo and Neymar and Messi clips on the YouTube. It didn't used to be like that, but now today in my mid 30s, if I pump iron for 12 minutes to 15 minutes, 15 minutes of pumping iron, 12 minutes of pumping iron, I will feel the same way. I'm going to get here and crash. Now, I just figured something out. There's a positive side to this. Because results, at least for me, it should be for everyone though, results happen a lot quicker in your 30s. Because your DNA, your muscle mass has developed into more skeletal muscle, and you will get results a lot faster for a lot less effort. Now the problem is that effort leads you to crash. But to be natural, you can't put in that much effort then. You got to go to your job. You got to take care of your kids. You got to walk your pets. You got to clean your house. You got to do your chores, run your errands. And then when you have time, you do a 10 to 15 minute workout every couple of days. But to make it count, you got to add some weights. And you do some walking. And you eat the dietary code that I explained, the obesity code. Eat proper meals. Eat your protein and fats. Limit snacking. And and then you got to build it because that's the only way you can do it. How else are you going to build muscle? How else are you going to get in shape? You got to pump iron and You gotta pump iron, diet, and walk. Now, the other thing I wanted to say was, remember I said in one of my videos, this is a part of it. You got your dick around time and you got your serious time. So sometimes you're sitting on the couch like this, you're lying down and you're watching your TV and you're eating your popcorn, you're eating your chocolate, you're eating your pizza, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna order in. So you order a fucking pizza. You order some McDonald's. You eat it. That's your dick around time. But then, 3-4 hours later, you're sitting watching the same TV and you're like, dick around time is over. So, I'm going to drink water. And I'm going to eat my cooked meatballs and rice and spinach and spaghetti and feta cheese and tomatoes and pasta and home-cooked turkey and chicken and fish. I'm going to eat my fish from the fridge. I'm going to eat my leftover fish. I'm going to eat my steak. I'm going to make some chicken and potatoes. I'm going to eat some rice. That's your serious time. So you had your dick around time where you ate your McDonald's and your chocolates, which is fine. But then 3-4 hours later, you're just like, okay, now I'm in serious mode. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. I do it all the time. You drink your water at morning, at night, so you have 2 serious times. And then you have your dick around time where you're just like, yo, I got some extra cash, bro. I'm gonna go on Uber Eats and buy some chicken, cheeseburgers, pizza, McDonald's, and some soda, some cookies, some chocolates, some alcohol, some wine. And that's your dick around time. But then you have your serious time, which is after that. So as long as you mix in your serious time, that's another benefit. And remember, the point of this video is how do we do it in our late ages, our 30s, 40s, 50s? Because we don't all have that metabolism and those fucking energy levels to be kings of the world. That just means you need to do less, but it's easier because you have to do less. You physically can't do anymore. The only way you hear about these 30, 40-year-old Schwarzeneggers and Vin Diesels and Chris Rocks and all these fitness experts on YouTube that post pictures of themselves going to the gym is because their fucking balls are leaking steroids out their cock. Steroids are leaking out their fucking cock. No 30-year-old man or 40-year-old man or 50-year-old man can pump weights for 45 minutes at the gym and then fucking stand up and start talking into a camera and fucking be drenched, soaking sweat and steroid juice down his shirt and muscles. They're recovering faster. They're building faster. They're fucking synthesizing shit inside their body that only an alien can contain. They're fucking doing all sorts of shit inside their sperm because they are leaking steroids out their fucking nostrils, bro. They are leaking steroids out their nostrils. Without those steroids, they could not go 12 minutes of pumping weights. It's not physically possible. If I can't do it, they can't do it. I was a professional athlete, a hockey player, a boxer, a soccer player. I was a master of yoga, tree pose, bridge, warrior pose. I did all of that. If I can't go to the gym for half an hour and crash like I just fucking got hit by a barrage of napalm, no one else in their 30s, 40s, and 50s can go to the gym for 40 minutes and start vlogging and shit and leaking steroid juice out their fucking shirts. There's a difference between being a normal, fit, healthy, athletic, healthy guy and being some cancer risk steroid user. So, small, bald steroid user on cancer risk. The choice is yours if you want to use steroids. But you can be good looking and strong and natural and healthy. And that just means the effort that you put in has to matter more. So you need to lift weights. And just be consistent. Just be consistent. Consistent with your diet, your dick around time, your serious time. the obesity code diet that I taught everyone about, walking, water, and lifting weights, and then just keep it up for months and years, months and years. In 3 years' time, you will be ripped. In 3 years' time, you will be ripped. But you can't just lift the weights and then neglect the diet. Or you can't just diet and go for walks and not lift weights. You gotta lift some weights for 10 minutes once every 3 days. You gotta diet, dick around time, serious time. Obesity code diet for your whole life. Avoid snacking, eat full meals. Go a period of time in between meals without eating. Skip a breakfast, skip a dinner, skip a nighttime meal. And then you will have all the results you want, because the first result is just to not be fat, not be obese, not be a health risk. The second level is to look the way you want to look, and that involves muscle. So build, and then the third level is your muscle memory. If you were dieting and you were building muscle, it's easy to build it back. If you fucking get injured and you're paraplegic for 6 months, or you're in a coma and you get out and you lost all your, now you're super skinny or you're super fat, it's easy to gain it all back like me. I got psychotic. I was in the hospital for 1 year. No gym. Hospital for 1 year. Well, they had kind of a gym in the hospital. And then they gave me a lot of medication, made me fat. I couldn't play soccer also because my toenails were injured. So I was out indefinitely for like 2 years, longer, 3-4 years, until my toenails healed. And then all the medications made me fat. So I had to get back into dieting, exercising. Like, that's the goal, diet and exercise. But there's a lot that goes into it. If you just half-ass it, you'll never get there. It's mental, bro. It's mental. You can't just half-ass it. You gotta always be on your toes. Always be on your toes. Now, one other thing is, I don't think it's also smart to be a freak about it. To like write down everything you fucking, all the, I used to write down what foods I ate just to keep track of how healthy, what foods I ate and what time I sleep at. But if you don't got any problems, you don't gotta do that. And you don't gotta write down 13.5 grams of protein, 207 calories, 38% fat. You don't gotta write down all that shit. That's that'll give you a fucking headache, bro. Live your life. Obesity code diet. Dick around, serious time. Lift some weights. I always lift weights. Why do I lift weights? Look at me, bro. I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty deezed. I don't need to lift weights. But I do it because it's a habit. It's a habit. Every week or so, I do some pumping, and I lift some pumping, and I 10 to 15 minutes. I got my dumbbells, push up, pull up, whatever the fuck I can do. I got my serious, so I'm in my serious mode right now. I just ate home cooked meatballs with carrots, onions, and rice. Full plate of that and water. And before that, for the past 3 hours, I ate nothing. I was in serious mode because in the morning, I was in dick around mode. I had a Starbucks juice and I had egg sandwiches. That's my fun time. But after 8 hours of fun time, it's time to go into serious mode. I got my water. I'm only drinking water from here until the next day, until tomorrow. And my spaghetti and my rice. If I get hungry again, I got some sliced beef, red meat. I can make mini hot dogs from the fridge, from the freezer. Or I got some fish that I ate for 3 days in a row. But I love the fish. I love fish. Fish is good for you. So I can eat some fucking fish. But I don't think I'm going to order McDonald's again. Or I'll just eat nothing. I'll just eat nothing and just drink water. I'm not going to eat McDonald's again. I'm probably not going to drink any more Coca-Cola because I'm in serious mode. After my serious mode ends, I'll be in dick around mode again. So tomorrow morning, I might get a pizza. I might get a hamburger. I'll drink some Coca-Cola. I will maybe order McDonald's. Who the fuck knows? Whatever I can afford. I'll be in dick around mode. And then I'll go back to serious mode sometime later. I'll get some work done. I'll play some video games. I'll make some music. I'll fucking make a vlog. You know, write a story. Do some research. You know, I'll do some work. So take this as an inspirational video. And we will title this video, How to Stay Killing It in Your Later Years. I'm in my mid-30s and I am living like if I was in my mid-teens, y'all. You wouldn't know me. Look at me. If you look at me, would you say, oh, he's 35? Or would you say, oh, he's 15? Or he's 25? You don't know. You don't know. You probably say, he's 20. He's 20. And I would agree. Because I'm only 35 as long as my back doesn't give me any back pain. Other than that, I could say, I'm 20. You don't know. You never know. Don't get catfished.